Hi, we're live, or at least I think we are now. Looks like it anyway. So, sleep. It's been kind of the theme for the past week. Daylight savings time is coming up, and that throws everybody off as far as their sleep cycle, but also the changes in the seasons. The reason it is so important for people that have their own business or that are maybe the face of their business or that just has a job that's demanding is that it impacts our ability to do our job. How many of you can resonate with the fact that it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon? You have an action packed afternoon, you're really excited about it, but you're low energy. You don't have the stamina, you don't have the energy to go through with the meetings in the afternoon, and you don't know what to do about it. So, what is the easiest thing that you can do? Reach for a piece of candy or chocolate or sugar, or maybe you're decided to your, I should say, drug of choice, so to speak, is carbs. Cookies and those kinds of things, chips, all of that. Your body treats very much in the same way. So we have a situation where it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I got a bunch of stuff I want to do. I'm not feeling like I have the energy to do what I want to do. What is it that I need to do? Well, at this point, there's not a lot. I mean, you're there at the moment, but take a second and backtrack. So think back. How did I sleep last night? Did I sleep well? Did I go to bed early enough? Did I wake up in the middle of the night? Was I tossing and turning? Did I have a lot of stuff on my mind? Did I eat too late? Did I not eat enough? All of those kinds of things. And it's hard really to decide which one of them it is. But we started out by just saying, okay, make the bedroom a little bit cooler. And the second thing, which I find one of the hardest things, is to turn this little bad boy off or put it on so that it's on focus um, at least a couple hours before you go to bed. Start slow, start with like a half an hour or 45 minutes, and then work up from there. And this is especially for the people that have a hard time falling asleep because the blue waves that come from computers, and it might even be from some of your lights. I have a humidifier that I run because I'm in Minnesota and it's super cold, even though I have a humidifier on my furnace. It has a blue light on it that is used to tell when it's on. Don't need it, but I've actually put tape across the blue light so that that light doesn't show up because I'm very sensitive to light in general, but especially the blue light. So having ways or things that you can do to kind of step away from having that blue light stimulation is a great place to start. Um, you want to make sure that I talked about being dark. We want it dark in the room. We want it a little bit cool. So those are the things for the people who have a hard time falling asleep. Remember the blink exercise that we went through? And I don't recommend you do this any other time than right before you go to bed, because this is one of the tools that we're going to use and set ourselves up to be trained, basically, to be able to go to sleep, is that blink exercise where we did this, right, 20 times, and most people yawn about 5, 6, 7. Sometimes it's 10 or 11. Last night for me, I was up to 11 because I was a little bit wound up and excited because I was one of the speakers at an International Women's Day conference, and that was a lot of fun. It was super exciting. So I was like a little kid in a candy store afterwards. I was super excited. But I digress. So now back to um, falling asleep. So you've done all of those kinds of things, and now it's time to reassess. So look at what it is that is your room cooler. Are you doing the blink exercise? Do you are you away from the blue light? And those are the primary things I would say for helping you get a good night's sleep. And then just track it. It can be super easy. You can use your phone. You can just put in something that you want, and you can actually do it. Oops, cat issues. little assistance here from my staff of kittens. So that's always fun. Anyway, um, use a phone for tracking all kinds of things. And you can do it just on a verbal. You don't have to type anything out. Again, I like to use a device that tells me, basically, it tracks my sleep. It tells me when I go to sleep and when I wake up. It's not the most accurate, but it gives me a good sense. And I can tell when I'm off schedule, which I know I'm going to be off schedule this weekend because I'm going to be dancing tango. So I'm preparing by doing things a little bit differently, making sure I get some more sleep or other things, because I know I'm going to be out until probably 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning dancing. So that's it for the people that have trouble falling asleep. Tomorrow, I'm going to do the stuff for people who have a hard time staying asleep. So we'll jump into that a little bit. Also, if you have any questions about this at all, please, you can direct message me. You can, put a note, whatever it is. And I do have a an audio that I prepared that will help you fall asleep. So if you're interested in that, please let me know, and I would be happy to make that available to you. So that's it for today. Bye bye. I look forward to seeing you next time.